We're leaving tonight. I've had my stuff packed away and ready for months. I can only bring what I could carry on my back, and tonight is the night. I have to admit, I am terrified to leave, and I am not sure I have the strength to do it. And I know it sounds crazy, but I feel guilty. I feel guilt and shame and fear. My taskmasters need me, don't they? Sure, they don't pay me, but they do give me enough food to live and a roof over my head. What else could I want? And why should I think that a lowly slave like myself should deserve better? I mean, my people have been slaves for over 4 centuries. That is who we are. No, that is not right. I can see the truth. I can see it with my own eyes, and my eyes don't lie. This Pharaoh is brutal and vile. People cannot live like this. We deserve our dignity, our identity, and to be a people with our own traditions. No matter how they try to gaslight us, we know the truth. I will put my trust in God and Moses. Let's go. And so, the Israelites leave Egypt. Rushing from their homes in the dead of night, they make their escape. And when the Israelites find themselves at the shores of the Yam Suf, the Red Sea, they feel trapped. They can hear the Pharaoh's army coming nearer, and they start to freak out. And so, here's where the famous midrash from the Talmud comes in. Moses begins praying to God, and nothing happens. And then Nachshon ben Aminadav, a leader from the tribe of Judah, begins walking into the water. And as he walks, he is singing the words from this week's Torah portion. Mi chamocha bailim Adonai. And as he goes deeper, the water reaches his mouth. Mi kamocha nedar bakodesh, norati lot osefele. Who is like you, Adonai, performing wondrous acts and miracles? And in that moment, because of Nachshon's faith and bravery, the waters part, and the Jewish people escape their tormentors and are free to live out their destiny. I often wonder about people like Nachshon. Where does their utter faith and courage come from? And who are our modern day Nachshons, the brave men and women who lead the way to freedom? A few weeks ago, we celebrated Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday. He was a Nachshon. He led his people out of Egypt, out of Mitzrayim. He walked into the water, and the people followed, buoyed by his courage and faith. I have spoken about Mitzrayim, the Hebrew name for Egypt, before. If you break up the word Mitzrayim into 3 words, you get Mitzar Yam, which means from a narrow place or narrow straits. Egypt, Mitzrayim, was a place of narrowness, a place of oppression, a place where the Israelites were abused and squeezed like they were in a vice. Perhaps you have been in Mitzrayim before yourself. I hope you have had the strength to free yourself from that narrow place. I hope you were a Nachshon or had a Nachshon to help lead the way for you. With what is happening in Minneapolis and across our country, you may be feeling like we are in Mitzrayim. The images we see of people being brutalized on the streets by law enforcement makes us gasp for breath. It's so hard to witness. These have been scary and dark times indeed for the people of our country, and yet, through the darkness, I have seen so many bright flickers of light. I've especially seen the light from the Minneapolis community. They are a source of inspiration, strength, and unity. They are leading us with love. They are bringing light to the darkness, and the light is winning. Tonight, the people of Minneapolis are our Nachshons, and we will leave this Mitzrayim. We'll need to stand tall and be brave, but we will get through. With that, I'd like to invite back up Shir Harmony, and I wish everybody a Shabbat Shalom.